Hey, so I'm gonna give you a quick video tour of where we're at. Let's see. So I'm glad I've left this guy alone. You know, the white smudges and the lack of faces sort of bothers me, but at least the whole thing hangs together and I didn't fuck it up. So I'm gonna leave it alone. And one thing I've been thinking is that since I avoided doing any faces, I gotta bite the bullet and start maybe doing some practice where I'm not actually doing a painting. I'm just working on, like, how am I gonna, what's my strategy for handling faces. Back in 10-15 years ago in Baltimore, I had some great success with sort of like almost like making it feel almost like charcoal, but it's still kind of out of control. And I mean, this is not one I would call a success, but my strategy was like, I know there's something there that I should keep pushing, but it's also super frustrating. So maybe like, anyway, maybe like it'll be easier to do like illustration style or something. I don't know. So I'm happy about parts of this guy. Definitely there's a Clinty thing that is cool, and it like the proof of concept is there. It's like, yeah, that's what I was thinking. But when I step back, I just want to puke. Something about these colors all together aren't working. And it's not just, you definitely called out, I think last time, the noisy, gritty, messy lack of clear lines, and that is contributing to what I don't love about this, but I think it's also just the colors and the quantities that exist. So I'd love some thoughts on how to resolve this guy enough to leave it alone, or maybe I just leave it this way. But I'm definitely in that phase where I'm ready to ruin things, which is kind of what I did here. This guy is really gross. I love the proof of concept. Like, I definitely am going to be able to do some flat, Clinty, fun stuff. But man, this white thing is, I don't like it. And her face I don't like. And the impact of all the colors together is a problem. Along those lines, I'm going to do a deep dive into understanding color a little bit more, and I think doing that in parallel to these will help me. If I had all the time in the world, I would stop with the Encaustic and just do some paint mixing color class. But I don't have the time to do that. I got to do Encaustics before the baby. So this guy really bugging me. I still love this one, and I'm gonna leave this one alone too. I mean, maybe someday I'll finish it, but it's still a high water mark for Greg Encaustic phase 2, and so even though it doesn't really read or resolve, it's good enough for me. And it's interesting. It's kind of dark, but I like it. And I started to try to rescue an old painting from 15 years ago. I had hated it. And now I appreciate the hard work I had put into, basically I just want to figure out, there are times when I can get an effect that's sort of like charcoal, as far as cloudy medium tones, and I know I want to push that and figure out how to make things that look a little painterly and all. So even though this is sort of psychedelically gross, I'm still kind of into it. And of course, in like 2011 or something, I got frustrated and scratched it up, and I don't know, maybe I can fill those in like wabi-sabi. And then I got to figure out, I do want to play around with embedding paper and things like that. So I did that here. I took a drawing and I just like soaked it in wax. And it's funny. I mean, I don't know what I'm thinking here, but just trying to play around and explode a little into making a mess and seeing what it's like. So this is a regular thick piece of paper that I added to the wood, and I don't think this is really. And I also put some. First I had hot wax on, and then I put the paper in, it kind of soaked in, and then I added more wax on top. And methodologically, I think there may be some issues here, and everything. But anyway, it was fun, and this is in no way done, but it was fun to just see the thing in my head, which is like, what would it be like to put a drawing and then start to paint on top of the drawing, you know? So that's that. Oh, and this is cute. Little self-portrait. I don't know. Like, I like the fact that the colors all fit together. So I just figured I'd give you a little sneak peek. So again, this guy, I'd like to try to save it if I can. I don't know. This guy, maybe I just want to melt it all down and see what's left. I don't know. I should probably just leave it alone for 10 years or something. But it's bugging me. And that guy, and that guy. So just relatedly, these were 2 little pastels from a color class I started, like a 3-day workshop. And you know how you got warms and cools to kind of make you feel like you're really inhabiting a space, and there's, you know, depth to whatever. I got to figure out how I can maintain that in paintings too, because these guys have gotten kind of worked up to the point that I'm not using value the way I want to, you know, like light, medium, and dark. It's not working the way, like, I want it to feel like it's describing light on a surface, at least for some of this. So I almost think I gotta try, like, try some studies instead of some finished paintings, like observational studies in Encaustic, just to help me wrap my head around it. Okay, that's it. Thanks.